Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Hard to believe already in the fifth segment and had a blast with our list of a list of guests and people that they're working with and client stories that we enjoyed earlier in the program. I love this opportunity to engage with businesses all over the country, learning about what works and what doesn't work. And we've had a lot of variety. Kind of feel like Carol Burnett today, with all the variety on today's program. And our very good friend of the program, Sullivan Alexander, he's a contributor on The Price of Business with ContourAdvisors.com. That's CONTURE Advisors. That's an O at the end, .com. He's on the program here today and has brought what I've already done a little sneak a peek on the website, what I think is an interesting guest for us today. Sullivan, welcome. Before you introduce your guest, tell us more about Contour Advisors.
Well, Kevin, it's nice to be on the show here. Contour is a one-stop trusted business advisory firm for small to mid-sized businesses. Our mission is to provide small to mid-sized businesses with business advice, information technology, and real-time accounting services.
Very good. Now introduce your guests.
Well, today I'm delighted to introduce our guest being Noah Breslow. He is the CEO of OnDeck. And with that, Noah, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Sullivan.
Glad to have you on the program. Kind of give us your elevator speech, if you will, Noah.
Sure, no, happy to. OnDeck provides loans to Main Street businesses over the Internet. We've been around now for about 6 years, and essentially we use a new kind of algorithm, if you will, to collect data about these businesses to give them loans in much shorter time than you get from a traditional bank.
Very good. Go ahead with your first question there, Sullivan.
Okay, yeah. So, Noah, what kinds of opportunities do you see customers having when they come to OnDeck?
Well, we see a variety of opportunities. In our experience, Main Street businesses largely have growth opportunities every 12 to 18 months or so. These could include things like purchasing inventory, buying assets, hiring workers, or marketing their businesses more extensively to their customer base. And when they have these opportunities, they're often opportunities that come up very quickly, and they need financing rapidly to take advantage of them.
Yeah, very interesting. Tell me a little bit about the types of companies that choose to work with you. Are you all over the place in terms of type of businesses, or are there certain industries that are attracted to your services?
We actually are all over the place, so to speak. We lend in all 50 states around the country, including the great state of Texas, and we've provided capital now to about 700 different industries, and it really cuts across manufacturing, service, retail, independent contractors like plumbers and electricians. So really any small business owner, typically with revenues of less than $5 million.
Very interesting. Sullivan?
Okay. See, I think OnDeck offers a very unique customer experience. Could you talk about the process in terms of what customers can expect, Noah?
Yeah, absolutely. So a customer of OnDeck can expect a very, very streamlined process, great service, and funding within 24 hours typically. It's really a stark contrast. If you go to Wells Fargo's website, and they're the number one small business lender in the country, and you try and actually get a business loan over the Internet, you inevitably wind up being directed to your local branch. In some states, that's an easy thing to get to, but in other states, they don't have any branches at all. In contrast, OnDeck, you come to our website, you give us a little bit of information about your business, a little bit of information about you, the owner of the business, and basically our technology does the heavy lifting to allow you to get approved for capital within minutes.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. How long have you been doing this?
We've been doing it since 2006, actually. That's when the company was founded. We made our first loan in August of 2007, and to date we've provided nearly $700 million of capital now to Main Street businesses.
Very interesting. Sullivan?
Now, when you look at the Texas marketplace, what's been the response to OnDeck in terms of loan? Can you talk about that a bit?
Sure. Yeah. No. It's been very, very strong. It's funny. We what was the hurricane that hit Texas a couple years back? Was that Hurricane Ike?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's funny. Yeah, that's one of the earliest examples of how we've interacted with the folks in Texas. I remember we had a number of customers who were impacted by that, and we worked with them to kind of get their businesses back on track after that storm. But overall, I mean, Texas is one of our top 5 states, that we do business with. We're very strong in all the major metro areas: Houston, Dallas, Austin, and so forth, but really we do have customers scattered across the entire state.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, very interesting. Go ahead there, Sullivan.
Yeah. Now, recently, OnDeck secured around $130 million in finance. Can you share some insights on that for us?
Sure, no, happy to. So what we do is essentially we're the bridge between Wall Street and Main Street, and so we from time to time go to the capital markets to access capital to fund the loans that we make to these small businesses. And the good news really is that the conditions in the market, plus I think the progress we've made as a company, has allowed us to get those get that access to capital on more and more favorable terms. We had a great announcement with this $130 million credit facility led by Deutsche Bank and KeyBank as well, who's a major SBA lender, and really it's just good news for small business owners. We have more capacity to lend than we have borrowers available to borrow, so we're working on getting the word out with folks like you guys to make sure folks are aware of our solution.
Very interesting. So, when you look out there in terms of number of companies, are you seeing more of a demand or less of demand in recent years? I'm assuming it would be growing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think when you compare, there's a couple interesting things when you compare, how the environment looks to us today versus, say, 2009, 2010. I think, first of all, you are seeing more demand. Economic uncertainty makes business owners reluctant to invest in their business, to invest in growth. And so as the economy has stabilized and some of the major macro indicators are improving, I think we are seeing business owners more willing to take bets on growing their business. The other thing that's been really interesting for us is, 85% of our customers use our loans to grow their business, and that number is substantially higher than it was a couple years ago. So I think people are moving from more of a defensive posture regarding their business to more of an offensive posture. How can I grow? How can I hire more workers? How can I get more customers?
Yeah, very good. Sullivan, got to wrap it up here in just a minute. Do you want to make sure we get your website one more time? Contour Advisors, that's O at the end, .com. Again, kind of mention everything you do for your clients out there.
Yeah, so again, we really provide CPA accounting services, information technology, as well as we provide business advice for small to mid-sized businesses. So like OnDeck, we provide resources. Our resource is a little bit different than OnDeck. Ours is people power and brain power. And in OnDeck's case, it's access to capital to fuel growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I tell you, I love being able to pick your brain and your insight. You're absolutely brilliant at what you do, Sullivan. I'm really glad that you're part of our program. And Noah, thank you as well. Give that website before we let you go.
Absolutely. Folks can reach us at www.ondeck.com 24/7. And as I described, it's a very seamless process to apply for capital through our website.
Yeah, well, we're glad to have you as well, and been a great program, a lot of different variety out there and a lot of different information. Glad that we were able to bring it to you here today on The Price of Business. Do remember to check us out at our sister news site, usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. Have a great day and spend it right here.